11, Ella Lively. First base, number 4, Hannah Holloway. Batting 5th, right field, number 33, Cameron Smith. Batting 6th, third base, number 10, Hadley Weldon. Batting 7th, second base, number 8, Callie Boyd. Batting 8th, designated player, number 12, Addison Knight. Batting 9th, catcher, number 7, Hannah Foster. And our flex player for tonight, left field, number 1, Gabriella Gatica. And now for your Buffalo Lady Bison. Substitutes for tonight, number 2, Evangeline Irby. Number 12, Morgan Sellers. Number 18, Daniela Gonzalez. Number 21, Alexis O'Daniel. Leading off, center field, number 8, Alonda Dominguez. Batting second, shortstop, number 6, Avery Vest. Catcher, number 2, Talitha. Batting third, catcher, number 16, Alonda. You do it all once, you do it one forever. All right, Esmeralda Gonzalez. Batting fourth, pitcher, number 13, Guadalupe Gonzalez. There we go. Batting fifth, third base, number 5, Edwin Waters. Batting sixth, first base, number 14, Skylar Parker. Batting seventh, second base, number 1, Laramie Champion. Batting eighth, right field, number 9, Corey Black. And batting ninth, left field, number 10, Haley Rodriguez. Please stand and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
So the girls' softball field is right behind the boys' baseball field here, and they're just about to start their game. So the way this is going to try to work is I'm going to talk to you through they're setting this up. So try to get my camera situated here so that we're all looking at the right stuff. Try to catch this. Coach, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you doing?
You know, I guess I'm all right. All right, so walking into the stadium, we checked where our cell tower was. It's behind us this way, so I don't have to worry too much about line of sight as far as from my Encego Wi-Fi hotspot to my cameras, because they're going to be set up here pretty close as well. So starting with just getting equipment out and beginning to have data set up. That's where I like to start whenever I'm doing pregame setup, is make sure I get data set up first, and then I can move on from there. A couple of things to put away as we get there. I'm going to go ahead and power on the hotspot here. I guess I should be asking how sound is on this. I haven't gone live on my phone in a long time. So let's look at chat. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is an away game. Sorry, RB, I didn't mean to make you motion sick. So looking at the gear for tonight's an away game, so we run a Mevo setup. I'll have my iPad out in just a second. I'm going to run my Mevo, Encego Wi-Fi hotspot with my Slate ALX 1800 Wi-Fi 6 router in combination. I'll set those up on top of my travel tripod. Again, I won't worry so much about getting it up too high because the cell tower is in a good spot away from here. So I've got about an hour to get this ready for this game. We'll have to put rosters in and get everything set up to go live on that channel as well. So we'll let that sit over here and put a little platform on it. Heads up on that softball. Yep, that'll work for the router here in just a second. Okay. So let's get some of these 3D prints have been requested already, and I've sent a couple of them out. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Do you do this?
I would love to have that, yes. All right. Thank you very much.
You have it all set up for kids and everything already?
No. I gave myself enough time. Maybe I can get that done tonight.
Oh.
You know. And if not, it's going to be fine. Yeah.
I mean, that's
You are on YouTube right now, by the way, live. So anything that you don't want whoever gets to watch this, yeah, I don't anticipate there be anything like that, but you know, you never know.
What's that thing?
It holds my hotspot for streaming. So, and that is a router.
You get a drone.
I got one. I got a DJI Mini 2.
Oh, right above the catcher. Somebody hits it.
I would love to get to do that. It's illegal.
Yeah.
But I would still love to get to do that. You know, it'd be a lot of fun. Coach says we ought to run a drone out here and film with that. I don't disagree with him, but I don't think we're ever going to get there. Check this chat again. I don't know how to make it stay persistent, but games are canceled because of snow in Utah. Wow, that sounds like no fun when it comes to baseball season. We've got good weather. We've got rain coming in the rest this week, or some later this week, but good weather tonight. Upper 70s, sun going down. It's nice. All right, so you got a power bank that's going to power this little router that I will feed data into, and it will handle all of the camera's information going back and forth. I think we'll just run a reusable zip tie for that one tonight. Let that be what it does. All right, so we'll just let this unit sit out of the way. It'll handle what we need it to handle. Probably run everything wireless tonight and not worry about wiring anything. All right, so We'll start with some magnet mounts and a couple of Mevo cameras. Once I get through going live with you guys who have access to press box or sensitivity. This one is netted from just outside home plate up the first and third base line. It's got a big net, and I don't want to try to fight that net. So I'm going to go with a side view. I'll run 3 cameras. We'll run 2 Mevos and a smartphone through the Mevo Go app. Mevo Go app will run the smartphone will run my pitcher first, second base shot. Mevo will run home plate third, and then another Mevo will run out to the field to catch anything out there. So a couple of magnet mounts, but one of my bigger and one of my smaller units. I've got a combination of those now. And then the mount that this camera is mounted on will run the third shot in just a few minutes.
Next up to bat, number 4, Hannah Holloway.
Yeah, that's what I
Let's see.
just thought.
What are you just now thinking about?
Nothing.
None of my business, huh? I understand that statement.
Now you have to get up. We have to get up.
Your turn? That's not going to work. All right. So there's a.
I don't think we're bus.
We're going to be. Let's go this side. I know y'all can't see that, but I'm having this side. Which side of the pole we're going to be on to catch a good shot? Maybe we just go all the way up. Huh. Looks like maybe our boys are fixing to take some BP or field work or something. I don't know, but that'll be good. That's nice. If people stay off of that fence, it'll be pretty good. All right, we'll aim that shot in a minute with the. We'll aim that shot in a minute with the iPad. Not ready to do that just yet. Okay.
Oh, here, get your cup and a trash can in there.
We're gonna send this one out to toward the field. Maybe. Catch all this just right. All right, we'll see how that one works in a minute. So I've got one pointed at home and third base, one pointed out to the field, and then the camera, the phone will be the one that comes across pitcher's mound. But that'll probably be after we are live here in a few minutes. All right, so let's break out an iPad, get it set up here. We can start putting rosters in, and I have not secured these with a tether yet. Might better break out a few zip ties and tether these up, huh? We'll have that ready. Okay. Golly. Had to give you my best side there for a second. All right. So if I can set this up so you can see, that might be very, very helpful. I'm going to do my best to run both multicam and sideline HD through this iPad this evening. Tip you down just a little bit. Maybe we can get there. Now you know what my passcode is. If you're ever close by, you can break into my iPad. How about comments? Does the battery drain faster on NDI? I have not noticed it doing that, but I'm usually plugged in when I run an NDI because I try to go over a network. It's something that I should probably test at some point. We'll be running some NDI. We use external power for your Mevos? No. I will. I'm just the one game tonight, and so since they'll do 6 hours, I'll only be here 2.5 or 3, so we'll be in good shape. All right, so I am. Make sure I'm connected to the right network. Yep, we're there. And then make sure I can connect to that network with my cam cameras. All right. Pulling up multicam here. That one's going to come up good. This one is not on, so let's remove it. Let's add a camera. It's going to be this one if it loads. It's the one over there. There we go. Set up. Let's run it over on the other one. Smooth land setup. Ooh, I don't know that I remember this password. Of course, me tapping in for you is not going to be a whole lot of difference. And if it's stored anywhere, it's going to be stored in the phone I'm talking to. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so I'll go ahead and try to aim this one. It is up high. It's not high enough. Let's scooch it up just a little bit off of that. So, yeah. That's not real stable there, is it? So I do have home plate and base. That was not the right password, by the way. I'm gonna have to go in and try to find it somewhere. I wonder if this one got it on it. So this is the part of pregame setup that nobody likes. It's trying to get everything remembered. I still have to put up sideline XD, sideline score, and put in my rosters sometime in the next 45 minutes before the first pitch. But I need to get this other camera set up first. So if I have any questions, I'm at a spot where I can probably try to answer them. It's a filler for state. No, I've got, Clive, I've got a what's called smooth wind firmware on that Slate router that incorporates Speedify with it, so it's built in, and as long as I've got every connection that I set up originally for it, it'll find all those connections and it'll run. So I'm not worried about that this evening. Good, decent service. I've got 3 out of 4 bars of T-Mobile service here. All right, so let's see if I can find that password for that particular camera on this network. Walk-up music or in between hitting music at the softball field is going to kill me in this. I can go ahead and tell, because I'm not going to be able to mute that near often enough with a field that close, softball field right there. So let's see if Wi-Fi can go over on smooth land. Yes, it can. Let's see if we can find that password. Yes, sir. Okay, now I remember what it is. So we can get on there. Provided there's no capitals needed. Those of you that stream softball as your reason for streaming, you know it's a different beast. Baseball teams more and more do a lot of chatter in the dugout. Softball is just, they're in a league all out. Okay. It says we're switching over to smooth land setup. Let's see if that's going to be true. So I'm running through my Mevo multicam on the iPad. I'll be in 2 Mevo starts, and then the third camera for this setup is going to be this extra phone that I use. I'm going to run the Mevo Go app, or the Mevo Pro subscription. It allows me to use it. I'm going to mount it close enough that I can actually touch the screen, so I can make adjustments with which lens I use, because it will use the lenses that are built into your device, and that gives me some optical zoom instead of having to rely on physical zoom excuse me, not up to Zoom. And I don't have to rely on copy those things. So 2 cameras set up. This needs to be aimed a little bit. Check the zoom on this one. So that actually gives me this. I'm going to zoom it back down to, I don't know if it's not, but it was zoomed away in the boat. So I'm going to try to catch home plate and third base with this shot. I'm a little bit uneven. I'd like to have that running a little bit more horizontal there. I'll fix that in a minute. And then I need to check the zoom on the second camera. It's all the way out, and I'm really just wanting the field on this one. So I'll catch. I'm gonna miss most of left field with my setup tonight. That one also needs to be leveled up horizontally, but catch first base and foul ground behind first base if there's ever a ball pass over here. I'll get second base this shot, but I'll catch bulk of the field out there. I'll be so far away from the field, we don't get a whole lot of those shots. Anyway, you can't tell what's happening out there. And the last piece of hardware is going to be adding that phone in here. So it's time for me to go in and put my my roster. Let me see if I can do that. I've got you here on the live stream. What I want to do is open a tab that will take me over to sidelinehd.com, and that's not encouraging. Am I on the correct? Yes, I am. All right. So is my I have not plugged in my hotspot to my router. That's going to be important. I can tell I'm really back in the groove of things yet. So bring this back into view. And what I failed to do was simply plug in from here into the WAN port of this so that I'm feeding internet access to the router. That's absolutely important. So I am still on the right network. Let's see if we can get something to load out of it now. Yes, we can. All right, so we'll sign into my Sideline HD homepage. More comments while we're letting that load. All right, are you going to filter? I won't. I'll get copyright strikes on this. There's just nothing I can do about it because the field is so close. And I won't try to mute their music while this is playing. I'll just. It really doesn't make any difference to me in that channel stream because I'm not monetizing that channel. This one, if it try to monetize this video, it would kill me on that. But that's okay. What's the resolution? You will stream game 720. So I'll actually run through Run HD and delimit to 720. What they send onto YouTube. So I send the signal to they relay scoreboards based on the information that I am sending, and then they send it onto YouTube, but they only send it at a maximum of 720. So it'll end up being 20. If I were to send them 1080, it wouldn't be good because that's just they've limited their service to this point. Once they go to a paid model, but everything they have is claimed to be in beta and no cost. And so I have an idea once to a paid model, it's going to be able to do 1080 through the pay part of it. 720 may continue to be the free part. That's just my guess. I don't have any official work on that. All right, I've got to get some kids' names into the Sideline score as I go into score this game. So if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to kill this live stream so I can get down to business on that. I really appreciate you tuning in and being with us for the last 25 minutes. I hope it's been beneficial to you. I hope it just fires you for a little bit of baseball. Matter of fact, what I can do is turn this a little bit. I can let the stream run for a while, just showing what's happening. That wouldn't be the best view, would it? Yeah. Not peek through the fence like, oh, come on, give it to